They contain 40% of the world's population, 15% of its economic output. The BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, are the financial phenomenon of the 21st century. Their acronym was created by Jim O'Neill of Goldman Sachs 8 years ago. So how does he think the BRICS are doing in 2010?
On virtually every measure, even for disappointing Russia, the progress for all of them has been remarkable.
And the leader is?
The leader is China.
According to Goldman Sachs, China's gross domestic product has increased by over $3 trillion in the past 8 years.
We have China overtaking the US by 2027, to be precise. So in 17, 18 years, China could be the biggest economy in the world.
Without clear leadership in Europe, China has focused its dealings in recent years on country-to-country negotiations. It has, for example, set up a strategic economic dialogue here in the UK. But despite China's phenomenal economic growth, there are still signs of introspection. Take the recent web censorship standoff with the search engine Google. China said it hoped the dispute would not harm trade relations with the US. But experts believe Beijing's tepid response signalled that China gave more weight to concerns about uncensored pressure groups within its own borders than its relationship with the United States. Human rights issues will continue to loom as ethnic struggles, especially in Tibet, remain unsolved. These are not expected to dampen economic forecasts, but economic stability is something China has to wrestle with.
The United States, as bad a position as it is in economically, with all the structural problems it faces, does not face the same internal risks of a heavily aging population, which China has to look at over the next 20, 30 years, of state-owned industries that have to move over into being more competitive in the global economy. China's still running a high-wire, tightrope act in its global economic development. And therefore, as important as it is economically, it's a sort of vulnerable partner. It's a very self-preoccupied country, difficult to work with.
But most observers believe, despite possible setbacks, Brazil, Russia, India and China can, in the longer term, only get stronger, gaining enough political clout to change the world order. David Tweed, Bloomberg News.